that time, ships coming from the West Philippine Sea would stop here to have their papers checked and corrected. At one time, this island was named El Corregidor, meaning the corrector. Prisoners from Manila, from Bataan and Cavite, was brought here for hard labor. El Corregidor. During those years, we had 5 communities here, named the Concepcion, or rather Barrio Concepcion, named after the Immaculate Conception. We have Barrio Lourdes, named after Our Lady of Grace. Barrio San Jose, St. Joseph. Barrio San Isidro, St. Isidore, and then Dulong Bayan. On your left side, to your left side, we have there the view of the former area known as San Jose. Going all the way down south would lead you to Cavite. From the island going to the mainland, 8.5 miles. During the Spanish time, the South Channel was called Boca Grande, meaning big mouth or big opening. The North Channel was called Boca Chica, a small mouth or small opening. Now up here at the War Memorial Zone, you will be able to see some of the old buildings that's left after the war. Some well preserved, the others completely destroyed. During the American time, they had built 23 batteries, different gun positions. They had barracks for the American military, both located at middle side and top side. They also had a Filipino barracks for the enlisted men, Filipino scouts, also located at middle side section. To your right, you can see the mainland. This would now be Bataan. So the south is Cavite, remember? This is Bataan. And for the Filipinos, do you know that, or did you know that Corregidor was part of the province of Cavite? It is Cavite province. But this island was better associated with Bataan because of anniversary will be 2 days from today, the Death March, right? April 9 of 1942, an estimate of 76,000 men, Filipinos and Americans, were taken by the Japanese forces from Bataan Peninsula. They were ordered to walk all the way up to San Fernando in Pampanga, 103 kilometers in distance. From there, they would still need to walk 5 to 6 kilometers more to reach and enter the pearly gates of Camp O'Donnell in Capascarla, where they were imprisoned. Please remember that the soldiers who were captured by the Japanese from this island was not in any way connected to the Bataan March. Although they had their march somewhere in Manila, Louis Boulevard, walking all the way to the world-beloved prison in Quiapo, now known as Precinto 3, along Central Market Recto. Another prison camp was used in Manila, was University of Santo Tomas along España Road near Moraita. The soldiers and the nurses were brought there. The high-profile prisoners like General Jonathan Wainwright was brought overseas. Wainwright was liberated by the Allied forces in China, Manchuria. Why they were brought overseas? High-profile soldiers. Good way to bargain their bargaining chips in case they need something from the Allied forces, so they can use these prisoners to get the advantage. From the map, we started the tour from down here, same place where you had lunch, and then we are somewhere within this portion of the island's head. This is called middle side. The highest elevation of middle side goes all the way up to 325 feet above sea level. And in front of us, you would notice that there is an old building. Are you able to see it? Right over there behind the trees? That old building was the former YMCA of this little island. Right there. This camping ground was part of the parade ground utilized by the U.S. Army and the Philippine Scouts. This is also a good place to camp out. Crime rate in the island is 0, so it's really safe. You better watch out for the snakes. To your right, you will notice that we have that concrete pavement. Okay, that floor. That was part of the installations of the military. It was also part of the YMCA. They used the tennis court down there. But the tennis court was only placed there to camouflage the water reservoir. 1.2 million gallons of water was contained in that area during happier times. The Japanese, maybe, they knew the secrets of Corregidor. When they initially attacked the island, they bombed this place. They know that without water, this island would not survive. In fact, they were anticipating, probably, that if water would be cut out, the ships of the Japanese force would easily enter Manila Bay, and from Manila Bay and from the mainland, they can isolate the forces of MacArthur in Bataan. But that never happened because Corregidor kept on fighting side by side with the peninsula. In fact, this island was the last island to surrender to the Japanese. This building was the one occupied by the enlisted men of the United States Army. Mainly the troops who manned the anti-aircraft guns of this little island. 3-story structure made from reinforced concrete, rebars, all imported from the US. Would you care to go down and take a few pictures here before we move all the way to the guns? Go ahead, take your pictures. Please be extra careful when going down.